there. And then public, right? And I know we had like a little risk on rally that was pretty good that Jamie traded today. Jamie runs oh, our our New York session live trading group, and so that's also very cool to do. That he does live trading with our group, and let me go ahead and get our shared screen together. Screen two, right? And we're gonna do screen two. Screen two. And we're going to do, yeah. Share sound. We want sound too. Right.
That helps.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And let me bring up the chat box and see where everybody is from. Hey guys, go ahead and pop in the chat box. Let me know where you're from. And if you haven't done so, share the link on in social media with other people that they may join too. So it's not too late. There's still a day of trading and tomorrow as well. And we might have a bonus if everybody's good. And if we can get more, if we double their number, we had like 32 people yesterday. If we can get like 60 people in today, well, then we might have a very special, we might bring out Professor Cutthroat himself to trade along with us in if you're available for the New York session, right? So let's get those shares out there, and let's bump the numbers up so we can have a bonus session. Does that sound good, guys? Awesome.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So before we get started, I always want to start with this. I'm going to take a look at CNBC, check, to do a little pulse of the market, and we want to check what's going on in the pre-market, the post-market. Dow futures were up, S&P up 4.5, very negligible. Oh, money there. And then let's go ahead and look at what happens in the U.S. overnight, which is overnight for Asia, right? And the Dow Jones was up 114, so it was a risk-on rally. S&P 500 was up, NASDAQ was up, the Russell was up. And then we can take a look at Asia. Japan's down, but Australia, Korea, and China are up. So 1 out of 5 is not bad, right? And gold is up as well. So we have a risk-on rally, right? So risk-on rally is usually bearish the U.S. dollar, and it is turnaround Tuesday. So that's going to be very good for the risk-on market, right? So we've checked that. We also want to check what's going on with the U.S. dollar index. U.S. dollar index is a basket of currencies versus the U.S. dollar. Tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, and what's not. And we can take a look if we can raise up a little bit, right? And then we can see the weekly is up, yeah, but the weekly is far away, right? Weekly. Daily is kind of an inside day, and we're kind of downtrending in the U.S. dollar index. We have 3 bar drop here from the top, a high of 104.57. What that's telling us is that if we have dollar weakness, we should see other currencies rally against the U.S. dollar, right? And we can really use our, it's a little early yet we can see if my market heat map is tuned up too. We can look at the heat maps for the Forex majors and see what strong ones are. And really, okay, I probably need to log out of this one. All right. We were doing some maintenance. Log out. Log out. Yes. Okay. And then log in. Don't look at my password. It's ... Okay. And we're having a sale on my market heat map for $19.99. It's a powerful tool, but there are some heat maps on the front of the page you can use. and it's really simple to see what's going on and everything is gray, right? But we have a Kiwi dollar pretty strong, Aussie dollar. It's still in gray, but we're going to be we're trading the Asia session, and we're going to be using the Asia session as strategy that we teach in mentorship. Mentorship is, it's a 12-month program taught by myself, 30 years in the industry. And guess what? You're gonna look over my shoulder and be able to trade along with me. Okay, so let's get to it. So dollar is weak. We can see US dollar at the bottom, dollar CAD, dollar Swiss, dollar yen at the bottom, and we see our risk on currencies at the top. And let's see if they're still going to. Oh my God, I see that's like a Kansas City Chiefs distraction. How about those Chiefs? Okay, you made me say it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the top and see what's going on. And we can see Aussie CAD is up 0.20%. And okay, we got something going on there. Okay. All right, leftovers from something. So we got nice, beautiful 4-hour uptrend. 4 hours maybe far away. 1 hour is far away. 30 minutes still up. 15 minutes still up. And we are looking at. I'm gonna get rid of this cloud. It's a Bollinger Band cloud, and we're walking the band, so it's just cloudy, right? I don't. It's like. Let me get rid of that too. Okay. So it's kind of an inside day. We had a nice little rally there at 8 o'clock. Nice rally there, right? And then we have a pullback against the trend. And so we want to maybe put a fib on that low here, the low at 56.75 to the high. And we've got maybe we're long there. Let's see if we take a long on Aussie Swiss and see if we can get back to the old high. And we're looking at maybe 3 or 4 or 5 pips in the market. Let's see if we can pull this off here. That's 4 pips, and let's see if that will. We got to cover the spread. We do have an uptrend, but it's been up for a while, so it's down. Each pip is $100 for me, right? You trade your size according to what you're using your position size calculator. You can actually determine what the proper position size for your account. Usually, for every $1,000, you want to trade 0.1 or 0.2 for every $1,000 in equity, right? So that's what you're looking at. And it's coming back to the 38% retracement. Well, we'll see. Again, we're down 1 pip for me is $100 roughly, right? So we'll see if we can get back to that old high and take out that 56.85. So I got long at 56.82, seeing if we got a nice correction and maybe we're going back into trend, right? And I might not risk any more than 3 pips on this. So if it gets there below this is the 38% retracement of this up move, right? And so we're looking at this move, right? So there we go. How's that? Right? Big smoking candle to the upside. Looking at our take profit there at the 56.85. Our oscillators have turned up as well. And we're looking at 56.83. I'm trading off of I have a 15-second chart on one side and a 15-minute chart on the left-hand side. I call the higher time frame chart my compass chart, right? One of the biggest problems, I'm going to talk about the 6 biggest problems that traders have and how we at Lake Traders University, we deal with that, is the trading like a pirate. A lot of people like trading off their phones or trading off of like one chart. And Don't start, Lewis. They'll trade like a pirate, only looking at one time frame. And how many people are guilty of that? You only trade off of one time frame, right? But price is moving through. We want to trade with one time frame and then another time frame that's at least 5 times bigger than the other time frame. That way, we can have better understanding of what the true trend is, because many traders suffer from a terrible condition, that millions of traders suffer, and they need a prescription, and the prescription is ETU, but it's called time relevancy error. Time frame relevancy error. Really, that's the title. Time frame relevancy error. You think it's a downtrend, but it's really a pullback in an uptrend. Or you think it's an uptrend is really a down. Yeah, exactly, right. So you want to be 4 to 5 pips. You want to be you want to look at the 2 time frames that are at least 5 times bigger than the one that you're looking at, right? So you want to start your analysis. So the analysis should be started on that. Now, these are just, I'm going to give you like 6 mistakes and 6 solutions. And these aren't the magic bullet by far, but they will put you in the right ballpark, right? Where you start seeing some better results. And then you might say, hey, well, what's the next step? Well, that's where you take action and talk to me or one of my my associates, a member of our team, to see if being part of Elite Traders University is something that you would like to do, right? So we can solve your time relevancy error issue, right? Again, we want to trade in the direction of the primary trend, knowing that trend will bail us out. Many people they'll see some red candles and start selling, but you've got this massive uptrend that could continue for more, right? And Mace, I would not recommend Forex.com. It's all, it's it depends on your broker. There's different brokers out there. So, and that you don't need TradingView. I am using TradingView. You can, in fact, one of our students, Dirk, came across ticks for MT4. And if you're interested in finding out how to get access to ticks, you can DM me on what's this thing called? It's called Facebook, right? You can DM me, guys. Okay, for those people who are, if you have questions or if you want to have a strategy call, find out, get like a game plan call for you for 2024, so you'll start trading on the right foot, and then give you a direction, to lay out a plan for you, and that way, and if it makes sense for us to work with each other, then you can ask me, and I can actually talk to you about options with the ETU, the different courses and programs that we have. Okay, and sometimes you might not need a program. You might just need a couple of tweaks, right? A couple of tweaks in your strategy, and all of a sudden, oh wow, you look at the chart upside down. That's the problem. It's right. So you need that, another set of eyes. Your wife doesn't want to hear about your trading. Your dog doesn't want to hear about your trading. You tell them that, hey, I'm going to make millions and we're going to be rich and everything's going to be great. And they have heard it and they don't want to hear that story again, right? So and your friends don't want you. They say, look, you're not a millionaire yet. I don't want to talk to you, right? But it's like, if I was a millionaire, I would talk to you anyway, right? so that's why, booking a strategy call with me is probably one of the best things that you would like to do. That way, you can have objectivity. You can have someone in your corner who cares about you creating a success for yourself. So, book a strategy call with me, and I just put a link in the chat box to host some panelists with everybody, right? Everybody gets a set of steak knives. There we go. Here we go.
A steak for you, a steak for you, and a steak for you.
A steak for you, and no soup for you, though. Right. So there you go. So I placed that in the chat box. There are a few spots available. Usually I charge $500 an hour for traders to talk to me, but for the people who are on this call, I really appreciate you being here. I have many of my students from ETU here, so if you feel, see some of the who's from ETU, who's in there? Type ETU if you're an ETU student. Type ETU in the chat box. All right, if you are ETU, yeah. Okay, guys, if you are not in ETU, feel free to message those guys and say, this guy real or he's a scam or what, I mean, talk to these guys, some of these guys are $1 million students. Some are, they're on their way, and they're at different levels and different, so you can reach out to them and, tell them good stuff, right? Right. Yeah, if you're Gold Rush and you're not in your mentorship, yeah, there's Gold Rush people here too, right? So if you want to trade gold, Herb is a great student. He's in the Gold Rush program. So we have different programs of different representatives here. And so we do this all the time. In fact, we just did it. We did some simulation together, right? I just had, I was sharing with one of our students, it was stage 3. We have 3 stages. First stage is simulation. We practice in simulation, just like you practice driving a car, right? You don't just go out there in the super highways or, hey, let's just do it. Just jump in, right? It's like, no, you just can't just jump on the Formula One racetrack of Le Mans and you don't know how to drive. You can't go Tour de France. You like have a bicycle. You got to practice, right? So we start off with a simulation. So it doesn't cost you any money, it doesn't risk any money. You get practice. And then once you practice, you move to stage 2, which is demo. You take a demo account. And if you can double and triple that demo account, well, you're ready to go live. Maybe you take a small live account, $100, and then you can double $100. You can double $500, make $1,000. That's pretty good if you could do that, right? And so we have this 90-day process of doing that. And so we have people at various stages, but we actually, we had, one of my students posted something in stage 3. I was like wondering, he goes, yeah, I was like, really? So yeah, in fact, I was kind of shocked. He goes, yeah, I doubled my Social Security check again. I'm like going, he did what? Wait a minute, double your Social Security check again? What do you mean again? You didn't tell me about the first time. He goes, yeah, Greg, I did. Okay, Jeff is also going to do some stuff too, but where is our we're with Dirk, right? Yeah, here it is. He says mobile phone tip and run, doubled Social Security check again. Haha, old man making bank, right? I told him pull it out. Congratulations. So this is what he posted, right? He's like, hey now, whoa. $3,000 deposit? Okay, that's not demo. That's real, bro. Wait a minute. Like how'd you get that much in Social Security though?
Yeah,
Well,
that's the
he's
secret sauce, right?
military, right? But I'm looking at him like going, wait a minute. Double Social Security check again. That's like again this month. Wait a minute. And so I gas him, and then Jeff is not going to be outdone. Jeff goes like, all right, I'm doing it too. He took his check and he made $574. And this is like the 24th, right? He's just hitting that, right? So the stage 3 people making that money, right? So it's just not me, right? That's the whole deal, is that it's not me, right? If I can make a bunch of money, so what? But unless you see other people making money, that's what's the real deal here, right? Because it's you. If that guy can do it, I know I can do it. Some guy in Waco, Texas can do it. Some guy in New Mexico can do it. Then I can do it too, right? That's the whole idea. Once you see it and see it being done, what's possible, you can do it too. And it doesn't take a long time, right? This up here where it's like taking like forever. It's like, go up, will you? It's like, don't rush me. Don't rush me.
It didn't rush you. It didn't rush you last night either. You came out on top.
Yeah. So here we go. 56.85. We got got a nice higher highs, narrow lows. But ideally, we like to get in here a little bit sooner. We like to, but we got the uptrend kind of overbought. Let's see if we can get one more push higher. Stepping in, stepping in, and maybe I just I draw my trend lines a certain way. We have a really cool trend line component, right? So I'm not drawing it this way. I don't care about that way. I already got this. This is already telling me I'm going up, right? I'm moving on up, moving on up. So I'm just looking for this is a supply line. People don't, well, supply and demand zones. No, I'm looking at supply line. This is my supply line. This thing breaks the supply line. I'm in it to win it, right? I'm in it to win it. I want the supply. Let's say I have supply and I have demand, right? And this is my demand line. That's my demand. So supply and demand line forms a triangle, right? So if I get some demand, buyer's going to step in and take it up. But if I have too much supply, then push it down, right? So let's see if we get some demand, right? I'm going to leave that line there to hold it up. So I move it. Remember last time I moved it, it dropped, right?
Yeah, you got to remember that the trend line keeps it from going past your target.
That's right. Exactly. If I drew one on top, that was something silly too. Yeah. So we have all the Aussie pairs are on the top. We have a Aussie CAD, Aussie dollar, Kiwi yen, Kiwi dollar, all up to 0.22%. And so we're in the right trade direction. And again, we are on a smaller time frame there. We're looking for a push higher, and we'll see if we do get that. I don't like sticking into trades too long, but we'll look for. And if you guys in where are you at? You're in ETU, right? You're in ETU, and if you see something, say something, right? So if you see something, no, don't go. My students will do this. Oh, did you tell me? Oh, I forgot. It's like, hello. The whole idea, the master plan was for me to train all you guys, and then you tell me what you're trading, and I make a bunch of money, and I don't have to really study this stuff too hard, right? That was my sneaky, diabolical plan, right? You think I'm doing it for world peace?
Well, a piece of the wall, maybe.
piece of piece of money here, right? Like I have a stable full of able-bodied traders. But don't you want to help the world? Yes, I do. I'm going to train you, and then you make a lot of money, and I get to follow you, like these guys.
Absolutely.
I'm like, what kind of plan is that, Greg? You're just a user. You're just gonna help us become rich so you can become richer. It's like, yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
called capitalism.
that's it. Yeah. Well, I don't like it. I'm leaving this meeting. Okay. Oh, this is taking too long. I'm cutting. I'm cutting in the. But however, if it comes back, there it is. I'm going to set an alert. I can set an alert. So if it does go off, then it will tell me that it's going off. I'm going to check out Kiwi dollar. Okay. They're all like doing the same thing, right? It's like, yeah, I have an uptrend, but I'm pulling back. My first thing was uptrend, yeah. Demand, yes. Higher time frame chart, check. Lower time frame chart, check. Right. Ooh. Right. And I've got a demand line coming up like that. Oh,
That was
look
quick.
at that. That was quick. It's like the spread. Yeah, I know. You got that spread, Mace. I know that's uh, yeah, Aussie Swiss has a pretty big spread. Aussie dollar has a tighter spread. That's probably the only reason I would trade that over this. Yeah, the spread here is like 1 pip, right? But it didn't oh, okay. It's acting kind of janky there. You go back. Let's say that if the grass is greener on the other side, or candles are greener on other um the other currency pair. Ooh, do we have news? Hey,
Wow, that's a series vector candle.
yeah, that is a yeah, that is a not a happy candle there. What's going on? 9:30. We have news. Okay, economic calendar. Take a quick gander at news. Unemployment, Kiwi unemployment, actually 4%, better than expected. Really? Better than expected result of value. That's 4.2, 3.9, 4.2. Unemployment rate is higher than the previous, lower, but lower than the current. Okay. That's the only thing that's out. Okay.
Mm.
And, okay. Are we 2.3 pips down? Real sharp vertical move. 38% retracements at 56.81. You just got I'm gonna remove this, remove that, remove the drawings. And we have a small bodied little doji candle there. And then we have some support coming in here at I know people, but it's 15-second support, Greg. Yeah, 56.81, right? And we're ranging. And we'll say in case we got a spike up, let's see if we get can we get 5 pips? Five, there's five five pips there. Let's see.
Well, look like a double bottom there, and it got a double top. So
I know it's like okay. Yeah. And that's the key. If you have the dueling patterns, the what is the trump is the higher time frame.
mm,
That's where the higher time frame really comes in handy, right? So
absolutely.
so trading with one time frame is a big mistake people have. Trading against the trend is the second biggest mistake that people make, right? And they'll say, "Oh, well, look, see, I made money on the way down." But it's like you're running in traffic, grabbing a dollar, right? Yeah, eventually you're gonna get hit. So, oh my goodness, cut the rope. Mr. James Rogers is in the room. How you doing, Mr. Rogers? I just wanted to say that, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. That's what you call your trading show. Uh, 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 Jamie has a trading show. New York session tip and run. Cut the rope, Uncle Cut, and so he comes on at 5 a.m. my time, which is 8 p.m. your time. They crushed Aussie dollar. Uh, this Yeah, feel free to turn your microphone on. I think you were trying to talk yesterday, but your microphone wasn't working. You're having some internet problems. Tell us about what you do, man. Tell us about you. Tell us your backstory. A lot of people don't know who Uncle Cut is. I don't know how they missed it.
I was on with him,
Oh,
trading a
okay.
little bit.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me let's see if we can fix that. We can fix that. You've been allowed to
We,
talk.
we can rebuild them.
Yes. Okay, try now.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Hey,
Hey,
young man.
hey, Uncle.
How's everybody doing?
Blessed. And
Good,
you?
amen. Hey,
Blessed
you
and
know
highly
what? I can't
favored.
complain. Less than highly favored. Amen, amen, amen. Well, I tell you, yesterday was, yeah, yesterday was nice. I mean, she finally popped off about 10 o'clock. So I just left the trade and let it go and closed some trades like you taught us and left a certain percentage running. And she went to TP 1, 2, and 3. So
Nice.
she's gone. I mean, she's like gone. So, uh, but it's all because of your training and your mentorship. And I tell you, people really need to take advantage of this 90-day program that you have set before us. This guy gave you a vision, and that vision is definitely uh, turning into reality. So I say thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And so where are you located? Let people know where you are because we got some new people who don't know where you're from or where
Yeah,
you're.
I'm currently in Saudi Arabia. I've been here about about 7 years. It's almost 8 years now. Just as long as I've been in the trading game, and it's been a ride. I didn't say it's been a good ride, but it's done what it's supposed to do. So I'm preparing myself to transition, out of this lifestyle and working for the government overseas to back home in the U.S. So, when I started in this game, I was a greenhorn. I didn't know nothing. I mean, I thought I knew, because I had my best buddy in the world, YouTube, and when you got YouTube, you can take on the world. So
YouTube
I thought,
University.
man, I tell you, I got my master's degree from them. So you know, uh, and I'll never forget my first trade. I lost $1,000 in 7 minutes. And I asked him when I made a vow. I said, this ain't right. This is, and I just, and I, yes, sir. I said it ain't right, and it just wasn't right. And that people really need to understand the ergonomics of trading forex. It's just not buys and sells. I mean, it's more than that. And searching and searching, for certain companies to be able to teach, certain mentors to be able to teach. Uh, they were missing something, and then somehow our paths crossed, and I'm like, wow, I like this guy right here. And come to find out your story, and be you being in this industry at that time, I think it was what 25 years at that time, and you gave me an opportunity of a lifetime, and unfortunately, I didn't take it. But God showed grace years later, and they say when the student's ready, the teacher is there, and you were there, and you welcomed me with open arms, and we've been blowing this thing up ever since, and I appreciate that, sir.
Sounds
Uh,
like the prodigal son.
it's a, yeah, he's definitely he's a brother from another mother, and I definitely love you, bro. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you did some amazing things going through stage 1, 2, and 3, and in fact, I showed your trade that you did just now. This was the Aussie dollar trade. That was pretty cool. Do you want to share with people how you how you did that one?
Patience. It was a lot of patience. we sat there for about probably about a good 45 minutes before that thing took off. But it was patience. I'm going to go ahead and make my phone a little bit bigger.
But
Yep,
you
there
got
we go.
we got long, you like 0.69, the whole number, round number support,
Yes, sir.
trend line
Yes, sir.
break.
We had a nice. It retraced back a little bit deeper than I expected. I was not expecting because, if you know, and we know we are in the know. We know what we're looking for because of your training and your teachings. It just came back a little bit deeper. And I'm like, whoa. And no, not there. The other way. The other one.
Okay.
No. Right there. Yeah. I got caught in that pullback.
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah.
The first one. No. Yeah, I got caught in what time is that, sir? That second one?
6 a.m. And the second one is 7.
No, so it had to be the next one.
This one here.
Yep. I got caught in that pullback.
Ah, okay.
I got caught. But I was confident. I was confident because I was competent. So I didn't stress and I just scaled into the trade. So, and that right there alone shows, in my personal opinion, it shows growth, because normally I'll be like, man, this doesn't work. I'm closing everything. And then 5-10 minutes later, it goes in the direction, man, this sucks. They're looking for me. It's all about your mindset. Excuse my French, parlez vous français, but it's all about mindset. And if your head is right, you have your emotions under control. And I think that's another gold break that you've taught us, is to be able to have our emotions in check. You have to separate yourself from the money and stay focused on the skill set. And you definitely taught me that, and I say thank you on that. But that trade was perfect. Showed patience, resilience. Used proper risk management. I knew where my stop loss was. I knew what I was willing to risk. And man, oh man, that thing went to target because I was going for the previous high, which it went there, came back down, which was expected. And from there, it was a Patriot missile, baby. It kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny.
I was
Nice.
watching it run too, man. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Mr. Crawford. You were on there also. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I snatched out
I think
20.
you pulled about 20, 30 pips out the deal, I think it was,
Absolutely.
if I remember.
Absolutely.
And Crawford, how much training have you had as far as official training and as far as tip and run?
YouTube University, 5 years.
Okay. Right. So he's like the newest person addition to Pip and Run. And so he's doing some work for me. But when he actually gets a hold of the videos and gets a hold of the group, we had a group coaching call. Who was at the group coaching call? Yes, today. Right? Yesterday.
Yep.
Today. Yeah. So imagine when he gets in there, guys. He made 23 pips and he hasn't even taken the class yet.
Just listen to what you guys, just listen as you guys talk about the movement of the market, understanding things I didn't understand before, and looking at where price is. I love to trade with price, and you guys touch all the things I was missing out about price. And I haven't even taken a course yet. Just listening to you guys talk about it, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I've had guys make one of the guys that worked for me he uploaded. You guys remember Jonathan? Who knows? Remember Jonathan? Remember Jonathan? You guys remember John? He used to upload videos for me. Well, he said I go, well, how you doing, man? I don't see you around. I go, oh yeah, I passed the Search Trader audition. I go, you're not even enrolled in class. How'd you do that? Oh, I've been watching your videos when I upload them into YouTube. I'm like going, bro, you owe me money, man. The course, you know how much the course is, bro. And you just watch it and now you train like a $30,000, $25,000 Search Trader account. Yeah, man. It's like, well, congratulations anyway. So
I look at it this way. If what I'm learning just from watching, I can only imagine what's going to be in the course. And this is, like I said, I know what a chart is. And I know it's like my little boy, I teach him to play chess. And he says, I know how to play chess. And I beat him up on the chessboard. just because you know how the pieces move doesn't mean that you understand the strategy. And that's where I am with Forex. I know how the pieces move, but I don't have a strategy. But being around you guys these last couple of weeks and watching how you guys work, I can only imagine what the paid stuff is like if the free stuff is this good. I can't wait.
Yeah, and like I say, what you see is the best thing since sliced bread. You're like going, this is it. Okay, that's it. You can count to 5 and know your ABCs. Yep, that's it. You're baking cookies, baby. It's just
Absolutely. I want to be the baker's man.
yeah. You want to you have your cookie. Now, and then Jamie did this in stage 2. This is his FX book audited track record where he could get rid of this thing. Come on. 594%. Right? He wanted to do it on my birthday. He declared that he was going to do it on my birthday. Can you imagine that? That's gutsy. I'm going to double the account on your birthday. And then he went ahead and did
it 5 times, 6 times.
Yeah. But actually, yeah, at the time, October 13th, 472.73%. Right? And you guys can go to the link. This is, I mean, yeah, in it, people say, well, it's only a demo account, Greg. You do that in a demo. You show me your demo. You do that. You can't. You cannot do it, right? You can't do it live. You could draw it out. You could draw a piece of paper. You can do it, right? I mean, before when they send people to the moon and stuff like that, they did a simulator. When those guys, like, did you see Gran Turismo? That guy who won all those car races, he did it playing, the video game.
Yeah.
Right? He did it in the simulation. When you simulate something and see in your mind's eye and follow a system, not just willy-nilly pressing the button, but you have a system and a strategy that you follow, well, then you get crazy results like this, right? And you can see this trade. You can see his risk of ruin is like 0.01. His drawdown was 0.1%.
Wow.
Right? I just get excited. I mean, look, 380 trades. Look, 380 trades. Silver, gold, silver. Look, it's just like, just really is. It's just a masterpiece, right? And I said, no, this guy has to be an instructor before he goes somewhere else trying to start his own thing. I'm gonna make him an instructor, and so you guys gonna learn from him, right? It's like, my God, I was too tired. I was up, because I do the challenge. I want to trade with Jamie so bad. It's like, oh my God, it's so cold and I'm so tired. It's like, oh my God, I missed it too. So, and I have students. I had one student who left. He took $1,000, turned to $10,000. He probably made 20 or 30,000 with me. But he was making $1,000 just watching my YouTube videos. And then he decided to go to IML. I'm like, a what? Anyway, I won't talk. He's a nice guy. I love him. But
IML is not the best place to be.
you don't want to go there, right? But that's what he chose to do. He got married and his wife was an IML. It's like, okay.
Oh, it was a money thing.
Yeah. But they just, all they do is membership. They don't teach anyone how to trade. Right.
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, I know we took a little sidetrack, and I'm glad to see all you guys stayed with me. Like, oh my God, there's all this love fest here. I want to learn how to trade. It's like, hey, don't worry, we're back on trading. Okay, the market isn't doing anything, so I was filling it in with a little bit of filler, a little bit of entertainment. Hope you guys show me some love. If that was okay, was that okay with hearing about that? You get to learn more about my people, what we do, and how we help people. This is like, come on now, like, go. We got a second red candle here, and oh, it's not on. I thought I turned it on. Okay, I know what we'll do. Hold on, I'll go to participants, and yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to panel. Okay,
I can see everyone.
No, Jamie wants to talk.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Jamie, yes. You can panelists. Where are you? Oh,
He's not
There we
muted.
go.
There you go.
okay.
There we go.
Okay.
So that's they had to bounce off the satellite of Osiris and the Little Dipper and Orion's belt before it comes down to me here in Saudi. You know how that works.
Oh, nice. I'm like, what happened to him?
No doubt. It had to bounce first, huh?
Yeah, yeah. You know, Dr. Greg, I think and this is just my analysis on new traders and traders that's been in this game for a while. They just haven't been playing at certain degrees. Is that it's the simplicity of your teachings, because they're looking for the "I got you," because they haven't submitted themselves to the process.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like submitting yourself to God, you know, or submitting yourself to your wife, or submitting yourself to your husband, you
Or
know.
your boss at your job.
I'm sorry, sir.
Or your boss at your job.
Yeah, you know.
I know you don't want to, like, oh, you the crackhead. I'm not going to listen to what he has to say.
But when you can put yourself in this position of power, it's just like, you know, an F-15 pilot. They have to go through hundreds of hours of simulation. They still have to go through simulation after becoming a pilot,
Mm-hmm.
because they're always becoming better. You can always become better, and I think if traders continuously to stay a student in this industry, and just follow the rules that you have set out. I think if they submit themselves to the process of the foreign exchange markets, and stop holding on, you know, to some. And I can't believe I'm saying this, because I wouldn't have said this 7 years ago, 5 years ago, but let go of the chump change, because there's a bigger pot of gold waiting for you on the other end of the rainbow, you know?
Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned that. Mentioned this stuff, Jamie, because one of the things as I've gotten older, I don't know if I was, I think when I was younger, I probably suffered the idea of when I think I know something, I think I know it. But as I've gotten old, I've gotten wiser to listen to people who have shown that they have the capacity to teach and give information. So I've learned to open myself to that information. And if you don't do that, like a lot of times people go to the YouTube University and get stuck in the mindset there. They don't know how to release it to come out of that state of mind. But the sooner you can release that and learn, set yourself up to be a sponge or empty board, empty book, empty page, and have it rewritten for you, and you'll do better.
Well said. Well said. Yeah. Because there's that there, because sometimes when I hear questions, even in the group, in our, mentorship class, right? They'll say, what about this? They'll say something like order blocks or something crazy. I'm like going, is that written in the is that in the Bible or Pip and Run book? It's like, no. Do you see me using order blocks? It's like, no. I play, I play with Legos when no one's looking, but I don't play mess with the order blocks, right?
No
And
doubt.
I might do some supply and demand zones or something occasionally just to, help people see stuff, but I don't use that stuff because I work for a bank and I work for a brokerage. I work for the largest Forex broker dealers in the world, and we didn't use that stuff. And in fact, they still look at charts as voodoo, because they they write the number on the board at the end of the week. The price is going to be here. So if you knew where it was going to go, why do you need a chart, right?
Just push it.
Yeah, they just push the price. We want this to be at 5,700 by Friday. Pull all your best clients in. Bye. Push it. I mean, I've been on the floor where the dealer walks by. You're in dollar yen. We're going to go to 128. Okay, all right. And I push it in, and we're at 128. It's like, don't you wonder how these guys? The guy has like a Hawaiian shirt and a chain and hair all over here, and he looks like little Miami Vice hitman, right? So anybody have any charts here? Coming down to this office, like, I go, I have a chart, sir. Yeah, well, we'll go. Yeah. Dollar yen's do exactly what we're telling you to do. We're gonna push it up. Get your people in. Why does he know? Because he's a dealer. A drug dealer? No. In
No.
Forex, they're called dealers. Right? The dealing desk, right? That's where they match orders and they know the order flow and they know where the stuff is going to go. We're looking at the reaction of their actions.
Mhm.
And that's why we have something called the predictive function. Daniel Lewis is like he threw that up there earlier, where we can get it. We can actually kind of tap their pulse. That's one of the hearts of the system. That's he's gonna laugh, right? We're saying the predictive function, wink, wink, right? We're not saying the other thing. Um, so we can get. Everybody's laughing now, right?
It's funny. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, the predict, yeah, because we can get into bars ahead of time, right? So, but most people don't. They don't believe in it, and that's fine. Yeah, you got the wink. Yeah, we all.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Oh,
Man,
it's pushing.
did it exhaust?
Long wicks. I know we've got 2 red candles. We might come into this discount zone here. Right. 38 or 26% retrace, 38% retrace. We're looking for maybe a drop to 56.77. So
For that. Okay.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, so that's and as we go there, then see then you put a projection on that, then you're looking much more than 5 pips then, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're looking
And there's nothing to the left of that either, so that's nice.
Yeah, you have to go back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, right. Look at yeah, so yeah, we have a like you look left, so you got the nice now you're maybe looking at
Mm-hmm.
56.91.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if Mace is here. Remember we talked about the H word, right? the he's gonna say and everyone's gonna jump on. It's like, don't do that. You don't want it. Don't smoke, don't do drugs, and don't hedge. Oh, I said it. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said hedge. He said it's all right hedge. Just like
straddle the line, straddle the line.
Yeah, to the
Greg McLeod to my office. Greg
I
McLeod to my office.
I know. We used to that's the alert we used to have HR violation. Yeah.
What pair is this, sir?
This is the Aussie Franc, Aussie Swiss. And there was a time I wouldn't even look at any Swiss pairs. Too slow. It doesn't matter now. From what I'm learning, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Knowledge is a lot, man. Knowledge is everything.
Exactly. And so it says, Dr. Lau, what is your MyFX book link? As we like to see your trading stats. And who are you speaking for, my friend? Right. I tell you what, once you book a call with me and Ed, and I'm more than happy to share with you my trading results. Okay. This is a trading challenge. So there you go. You got a link up here.
That double bottom match, it's matched. Is it going to break that high?
So there you go. I'm going to post that right here. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
And what I did in the past means absolutely nothing is what I'm doing now. Because if I can't do it in front of you, then you can call me out right here. If I screw up for 3 days, then you can go away. Take your money and go someplace. You'll find someone else. But if I make money in front of you right now,
That proof is in the
oh yeah,
pudding right now.
that's weak. Sorry. You are too. Bye.
Really?
No, whatever.
That's their loss.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anybody else? I've only been doing this for 30 years. Like he was like,
That's it?
yeah. I've only been doing it for 30 years, right?
That's why they're still looking.
Consistency is a key. And if I won a bunch of trades before because of market conditions and I can't make any money now in front of you, then you should. What am I going to do? Lose all my trades now and say, well, my record was good. Look, I have 3 years of consistency. Look how good I was 3 years ago. Nobody cares about 3 years ago, right? You can't pay
Agreed.
your bills of 3 years ago. Can you?
Old information.
You can't, you can't pay your mortgage on my 3-year record, you know? Anyway, teach their own.
No doubt.
Let's go, Aussie Swiss.
Got a little resistance level there.
Yeah. Oh, we got inside, nice little inside candle on the 15 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be good. Even we get back to a double, no, let's see, double top still, no, because we're at 84, double top's 85. But the great thing, I think he was mad because he's from Asia, and people like said, "Oh no, he's giving away the Asia system." I told you, like Asia people, you know, they go, you Yankees stay on the higher time frame. Go back to New York, trade New York.
That's funny.
We got a nice little pennant.
Yep, I'm looking at it. Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby.
Uh-oh, breakout channels developing. There you go.
You get to start. You got salute the flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got your projection. You can take your projections off that. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off.
There you go. Bounce. More ounce to the bounce.
More bounce to the ounce. How do you know that? Doing this a long time, guys.
It's experience.
Yeah, experience.
They can't teach you that in school. They can't teach you that in college.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they don't teach you at all.
Yeah, it's like a Squid Game of survival. Who survives uh from the, you know how they have those different obstacle courses and things like that.
Yeah.
But each class is just an obstacle course. So you cross the obstacle course, then you can get that ring and the certificate
And the glory.
and the glory and the accolades.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, when I graduated from UCLA, I really was in it for the ring and the piece of paper, because people hear UCLA and they go, "Oh, you went to UCLA." It's like going, "Yeah, okay." Be enamored. Okay. It's just a way to get into a club, because at the brokerage, they would not let people in unless they had a degree. So that's how I got in. Right.
Mm.
Now there was one person at the brokerage that got in without a degree, and his name is Sean Hyman, and I think he has an options trading course. Nice guy, in Texas, but
Mhm.
he's the only person, only because he demonstrated that he, uh, you know, he just knew his stuff. He just knew technical analysis in and out. So, so you can get around the college thing, but it's a lot more difficult. But colleges aren't going to teach you this. In fact, they're going to be think what my daughter's college was like $60,000, and then she wound up getting a certificate from Google in UX design or something, or cybersecurity or something. She's making like 100 grand. It's like, I wish you would figure out that plan before we went the college route. But you know, we're all trained, go to school, get a good life, get a good job, have a good life, right? There we go. Did I stutter? In your face. That Jamie. Yeah. It's so funny. People say, "Oh my God, that guy said," like, I've been doing this for 30 years. I was doing live streaming in 2007 for the brokerage. We streamed to our wealthy individual clients. I've been doing this a long time, and but I worked in South Central LA as a teacher, and I've been cussed at, spat at, kicked at. So there's really nothing that I have not encountered. I've been booed, I've been heckled. So it's like, whatever, you know, God bless you. And doesn't affect my bottom line. But, but just think we missed out. You just think if you look at, you know, the money I've created for myself and for other people, and people made hundreds of thousands of dollars in the testimonies. I didn't pay these people. You look at those videos; those are crappy homeschool, old school videos of people saying how they've made money and how they've improved their trading. I have what you go to my YouTube channel, I got about 73. You've gone through them, Crawford. Well, I got 70, 80 videos of people, right? So it's pound for pound more success than others. Why? I mean, look, green means go, red means stop, trend line break, make a flag, draw lines. It's everything you learned in kindergarten, guys. Shapes, colors, lines. No. And if you get in the mentorship, will teach you how to count to 5 and know your ABCs up to the letter C. Okay, so if you know your ABCs to the letter C, you know 2 colors, and you can draw a straight line with the help of the charting package. You've got this. You've got this. Seriously. Did I do anything? Yeah, I got some hidden stuff below, but it's like what you see, like you don't even need it. It's like you lose the force, Luke, right? And again, I'm on a 15-second chart, but Jamie was on a 5-minute chart, And it took to 10 o'clock, right? He got in 9, took it to 10, so he was in there for an hour and a half. This is taking a little bit longer. It's an Asia session. Ordinarily around this time, and it's 7 o'clock. I go out to the barbecue on the patio. I'll put the trade on. I'll go put a steak on. Instead of talking to you guys, I have a steak on. I have some, I'll have some salad made. I'll be cooking and have this going. And when I'm ready to sit down for dinner, the trade is limited out, right? So that's why I like trading this Asia session. But I'm a greedy bastard. I want to trade with Jamie during the New York session, right? And if we can get some more people in this room, if you send them that link, and invite them to register, or even join right now. We still got another hour. So I think we had more trades yesterday, and it was Monday, right? This is turnaround Tuesday. So let's go. Where's my? Let's go. I'm going to grab one of these tabs here. There's so many of them. I'll take this one. I'll take this one over here. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all right. Oh, okay. So I think we got this is real tasty here. I want to remove the Fibonacci here, remove drawing, right? Moved all of them, no, right?
There's that candle.
There's that candle.
No doubt. How much time is on it?
That's a 15-minute candle is left. So it's 22. Yeah. We have 5 minutes left in it, right?
Okay.
But that was this whole, did you see the drop? That drop right here
was the bottom of that wick.
Uh-huh. And see how we came out of it?
Mm-hmm. Now it's got to fill that wick.
Mm-hmm. So you get, yeah, but you see a little congestion zone there. It's got probably needs a little back end filling there. You got nice little higher highs, higher lows. We got your structure. If you say with a British accent, structure. So, how do you spell that?
And we're waiting for it to break structure.
Break structure.
I'll never forget when I learned to say, "Would you like a spot of tea?"
Schedule. That's what
schedule. Yeah, that's a famous one. Schedule.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Come on. Wick.
And they don't say get in the line. They say get in the queue.
Queue. Yeah, I know. Well, that means I have to walk in a circle and make a little tail at the end. I love the British. I found that if you look at my mug, I have my Who mug.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking. Oh, okay, we're pulling back.
You know that's gonna break out, right, Doc?
Yeah.
I know you know that.
It's coming. Let's see. It's gonna 38. Come back to 38.
Mm-hmm.
38 again. Oh, look. Hot. Ouch. Oh, boom.
Bounce. Yep.
Bounce to the house. Da, 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 da.
Apollo Creed died.
I know. Yeah. He was a raider.
Yeah, no doubt. He sure was.
Here we go. And yeah, I was tempted at the 38 to pull another trigger on there, but just you could I could add to a position. This was an ideal area to add. When I draw a line like that, it means I'm thinking about buying.
Okay.
But I just didn't do it there. Um,
Can it do it? Yo, it broke past it.
come
Finally.
on. Yeah, there we go.
Touched it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it touched it.
Yeah.
6 times.
Yeah. I'm gonna remove my line. Okay.
You guys put the stop line there.
Let's see. Yeah, like for instance, we're 0.8 pips down. This is a 3 pip stop. This is a 5 pip stop. Okay. Say 5 to make 10. That's what 5 to make 10 looks like, right? That's a 2-1 risk reward ratio.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. You got a solid green on the 15. Nice.
Yeah, I got a second green candle.
Bullish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Connect the wicks. You have a projection. Swing low. Yeah. All this congestion here, you can project that out, or where's my tool there? Yeah, see we got you got to cross
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it red. Right.
Getting past there, it's home free.
Yeah, see now you have all this like empty space.
Yep.
Last swing is back. Go back to the swings. We have to go back in time. So
It's way back there.
right. So you get there, and then ultimately you've got swing highs where people have placed stops. So we basically V-bottomed, and that's just one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 10-17. I don't know. Next time we do a 3-day challenge, we might need to start a little bit earlier because we had nice big moves back at really about 6 p.m.
Wow.
6 p.m. Yeah, Eastern time. 6 would have been 3 my time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of trading in the Pacific time zone.
Mm-hmm. Still early for you guys.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when New York opens, it's like, oh my God, it's like 5 a.m.,
9 o'clock for us.
Yeah, 5 to 8. Okay, so it's 6. But if you want to catch the 8:30 news, if you want to get in before that,
Yeah.
it's 5
So
a.m.
New York time, people usually trade around 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock New York time to catch that London move.
The 3 a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. to catch that London move, yes.
Mm-hmm. Just think if you're in Tokyo trying to trade New York, it's like 3 a.m. there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So the money centers are like, that's why the major money centers, when the sun goes down someplace, it rises somewhere else. Money follows the sun.
Yep.
It looks like we're making some progress. And you can see the little flagpole flag. And if this is a flagpole and flag, then you can get some really nice using the trend-based fib extension.
Mhm.
Take that last swing low, take that last swing high, and pull it back to that wick that we have the drop.
To the C. Yep.
And let's see if I can have it. You can use the magnet to actually get it right exact, but I can just move the line out of the way. Oh, okay. Right. Maybe a little bit right there. Okay. So look at the 618, 5692.
Wow. Well, it's like what, 15, 20 pips, 30 pips?
No, like 9.
It looks like a lot.
It does. It's all scale, right? It was 9. And the 100% expansion would take us to 5699, right?
Nice. And at that point, it should break that earlier high.
Yeah. It might. We've got some it's just kind of moving sideways. And 5682. I mean, it's 2 pips away. Then we see we might, if we break structure, see we've got this higher highs and higher lows. You want to see that? You start seeing lower high and a lower low. That could be forecasting, doom that maybe they're tired. Maybe we don't we'd like to see if you get a double top 5684, that would put us at 5684, but what's that fractional pip? 80, almost 85. That'll be like 1 pip, it'll be like $100. You just need to have a lot of work. Or 2 hours, hey, make $50 an hour, it took you 2 hours, make $50. I mean, to an hour, make $100, make $100 an hour. It's like, okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you're not trading 10 standard lots, if you're not trading 10 standard lots, then it's like, okay, minimum wage or less. So this one is not. I mean, who else is popping? This is like 23, 22%, 23%. It's just really sluggish, right? Dollar CAD drop is only dropped to 0.12, and all these are like pretty sideways. Pound yen 0.07. That's pretty pathetic. So we're in the best of breed for right now. Either you take Aussie Swiss, or you'll take Kiwi dollar or Aussie dollar. That's our choices. And then let's maybe go to the heat map. Forex makers. Let's see here. And let's go. Let's go. Yep. Still, 0.2 is a threshold. See, I changed color at 0.2.
Yep.
It won't change up, not 0.19. See, it turned gray. That's I thought that was a threat. It's like, hey, look, I'm gray. Oh, green.
Is that the threshold? Yeah.
That's the threshold. And usually the market is a lot stronger if it's like 0.25 or 30. That's a really indication of a very strong trend. If we look at like all the Forex pairs, let's see, it might be something weird like South African Rand, something. Oh, no, ZAR Turkish lira or something like that.
Exactly. Like we're really going to trade those things with a 50 pip spread.
Right. Yeah. 50. Oh, I wish it were 50. A 50 would be cheap, right? It's like 200, It's like,
That's
but
nuts.
yeah. So you get about those currencies with big spreads. What they do is they move fast, but you need more margin because they're considered riskier. So I remember like placing a trade on South African rand. Okay, so I went long. I pressed, but then it was way up here. It's like, wait a minute, I'm here. Why is this way up here? So it took a long time. It almost took a day for it just to get to break even to cover the spread.
Mm-hmm.
But once you cover the spread, it just took off. Now Jamie used to trade some odds. He was, South African rand. That's what he used to trade. Maybe he'll come back on. He'll talk about that. I'm like going, Jamie, you're trading that again? I mean, my recommendation as a mentor is that people will you trade liquid pairs that have against a major pair, like a major currency like Aussie versus dollar or pound versus Aussie. You stay at the majors. You get in those exotics, you can lose money really fast.
They
And
stay where the liquidity is, right?
Right, exactly. They're not very liquid, and so they don't follow patterns because you need people make patterns, right? And intelligence comes into a system and they do stuff a certain way. But if you have a currency where very few people trade it, there's not very much intelligence in it. So it does wacky things, right? We don't get the same type of you get these very, very long wicks. Okay, so we 56, 84, 81. You get really extremely long wicks. Sometimes you'll get spots where there's no data. You'll get like dashes, like if you look, it's like DKK USD or something like that. You'll get these dashed bars.
Pull back.
Okay. Pull back. Do we pull back to this guy here? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what?
That's the resistance there.
Yeah.
A support, I mean, sorry, that's the support level.
Support. Let's take a look at let's check at commodities. Let's see if gold is doing anything.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah, we can trade anything.
With this system, trade anything and everything.
Right? It's agnostic.
I don't care who your parents are.
Yeah, natural gas. Okay.
Wow.
You can give me a bunch of beans, I get plenty of natural gas. Trade them. Gold is not doing anything. -0.04% is the change. Nothing going on there. Silver is downtrending, though 0.43%. That might be interesting. This will probably be active. Corn and soybean markets they have Globex overnight, but it's not very liquid. Oh, this one's kind of come along. It's like, hey, what about me? Like, hey, you're playing around. Go. Maybe need some music,
I thought you were gonna throw some little hip hop on.
Oh gosh. No, I'm trying to cheer it on.
No doubt.
Like,
bye.
Yeah, it's too funny.
come on.
Baby, you can do it. Take your time, do it right.
656.84. Almost like an accumulation.
Right at that resistance area.
Mhm. Well, it's becoming like, but paint growing and grass peeling. Two things that'll take a really long time to happen, right?
Watch paint grow.
Right. Yeah, have you seen paint grow?
Yeah, we got mildew in it.
Right, yeah, they'll grow something, all right.
Absolutely.
And and sometimes you get a date, sometimes you get an Asia date like that. Usually, okay, if there is really, really serious news tomorrow, that usually tells us that maybe we should stay in bed and or do something other than trade. So let's check the economic calendar and see what's for tomorrow, right? Um, so and Wednesday we have employment rate, balance of trade. Oh, U.S. jobless claim. Oops, is that? Hold on, show more. No, that's Thursday. Wednesday. There is no U.S. news. Maybe we can adjust it to see any lower. Okay, no, okay. Okay, make sure you mute your mic. You. Okay, there's filter. We're gonna add some medium-term items there. And I don't want these countries here, right? Those Switzerland or Sweden or Taiwan. I love them. I love these other countries, but South Korea is definitely not Singapore now. Okay, so we've got so what else is coming on for Thursday? That's Tuesday. It's or Wednesday, and Wednesday we have yeah,
Euro.
balance of trade, U.S. imports,
That's in
and
9 hours. Okay, 10 hours. Okay.
yeah, these aren't major. Fed speaker, lots of Fed speakers.
Mhm.
It's a Fed day. My goodness, Fed Bowman, Fed Barkin, Fed Collins, and the Fed speakers are kind of important too, because when you look at the Fed speakers, they are either hawkish or they're either hawks or doves, and sometimes they line them up because they want to either talk interest rates. So if you look at here's the FOMC list of people, right? So we said what? So we had some Goolsby, see Hawk scale. These hawkish people, they want to rate usually want to hike rates, and they let them speak. If they want rates to dive, they usually get one of the doves to speak. So who they pick to talk tells us how they want to manipulate, how they want to jawbone interest rates and move the dollar around. So that's where we can look at okay, who Bowman, okay. So then we can go to where is that? I just had it. Bowman. Bowman is Bowman, he's a hawk. See?
Gotcha.
You look at their
Nice.
name, look at who's speaking, look at the name, and that's probably, so a hawk would probably move the dollar higher, right?
Okay.
So, but those are, I mean, that's not like, oh, non-farm payroll or retail sales or something
Yeah.
like that.
No,
Those
they swing the market.
yeah. But sometimes when you'll get a dead Asia market because of what happened, you either have because your average true range or ATR is like the fuel of a currency, and some currencies have more average true range, like pound yen. Pound yen has probably average range of 140 or 150 pips. Maybe the euro has an ATR of 76. So let's say like the Aussie moved at 10 o'clock. Remember, Australia's closed when it moved at 10. So it used up all of its ATR during maybe during the previous session.
Oh, okay.
So something because we go from big strong moves to flat moves, big strong moves to flat moves. Well, the flat moves, it's recharging, reducing itself up, right? And then it goes up, and then so if it uses up its ATR, then it might not
move much.
it may have not much gas left in the tank.
So it's better to trade around the time that the ATR is more active in the market for that range?
Or if it hasn't covered its ATR, let's say it's only right. And you can use the indicator. You can go to, in fact, you can go to indicators. You can go to average true range, or that was it was invented by Wells Welder. Bolger, man, what was it? Yeah, average true range.
Now I've seen indicators do ATR 2x and 3x. That's an extension.
Average true range, right? Oh. Yeah, so that's the average. So it's average. The average true 15 seconds is dropped, right? But you go to the daily, and then you can actually see. Well, the average true range is about 45 pips, 0.44. See that? So it went from a average true range of 60 down to like 40. So, and usually when we have compression, lower average range, it goes from compression to expansion, compression. So we expect that as volatility, the number of pips that it does on average, this is a 14-day average, right? And then you go like the 1 hour average, but the 15-second average is like 0, right? No, actually it's like 4 pips. Okay, so that's the typical average true range, right? Okay, we are 10:36, and we're trying to penetrate. Oh, wrong time frame. 15. There we go. We've got a nice big long-legged doji.
Spinning top.
It didn't reach the high.
It touched it.
It didn't. The old high is right here. So it didn't get there yet.
No, not quite. Yeah.
No. But in Steve Nissan's book, Nissan, he talks about the different types of dojis. He called if it's a green doji, it's a northern doji, and if it's a red doji, it's a southern doji. So I said, does a southern doji have a drawl? Like, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, I'm going down south. Northern doji's like, you park the car.
It came up and retested that, and now it's going down.
It didn't get back here. I know I was taking a peek somewhere else, and then RZ, our Kiwi yen. Yeah, so they're all pretty flat right now. Yeah.
Oh, this is February. February stalls a lot.
Yeah, this is our. I mean, this is really janky here. Like after the run 2204, we ran, that was about 11. No, 10. Oh, okay, so we're kind of going back here. Okay. So we're 2.6 pips, 2.5 pips down. And it's I know we had that Canadian dollar trade that actually limited out later on. We're still hovering in a range. We really didn't get much traction. Ten 10:39, maybe we'll get a run going into what the 10:45, every 15 minutes, we get 30, 45, and 11. Every quarter hour, you get this move in the market because bots are programmed to move on the quarter hour and the half hour. And we still have a rising uptrend.
Yep. Let's see.
And a slightly higher low. That's the wee bit. And that's kind of our clue that we're not done with the up move yet. Now, if they had a little bit more snap in the move, maybe we could add to it, things like that. But this is not that kind of show. This one is kind of like, come on. And for those of you who are new, you're like saying, hey, I don't think that this is my this is your first time here, and you're probably saying, oh my God, this sucks. Okay. It's boring. Well, sometimes it's more times than not. Like we do our winner's circle, and we're doing winner's circle for I don't know what during Asia. We've been doing it for about 3 months now. And I think maybe we had 1 or 2 dull days, but it's always been we're able to pull, at least, 30, 40 pips during Asia, right? Is that time, there may be you know what? Chinese New Year. Gong Hei Fat Choi. The year of the dragon, right? I don't know when that starts, but I know they're probably winding down. So the Asia trade may be a little here, the Lunar New Year. Okay. When is that?
Really trying to get down into that double bottom, we tested area.
Okay, the Lunar New Year starts on the 10th of February, 2024, and the Wood Dragon. So the markets are currently really extremely flat. So after you do the challenge, you go, oh man, I'm really excited about the Asia session. And then you start trading February 10th and you're like, oh my God, this sucks. There's nothing going on here. I hate Asia, right? Because there's nothing going on. Well, you have 1 billion, not just Chinese celebrate Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year.
A lot of people around the world does.
Yeah, a lot of people around the world, they celebrate Lunar New Year.
And so you got the government as well. The government keeps track of it.
Yeah. So you have all these, so you have billions of people, literally billions of people celebrating New Year. That's liquidity coming out of the market. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a total flatlining of the market as we get closer to the New Year, February 10th. And even, in fact, let's see what day that. February. It's this Saturday, right? So you gotta figure, you know how we do. You like if it's Christmas, Hey, it started already. 3 or 4 days beforehand, it started already, right?
Started celebrating early.
Yeah. Or even I know the Jewish holiday, Yom Kippur, stuff shuts down going into that holiday. Like October, September area, right? Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. It's So those are big areas, and you got time off or something, and you sit in front of the computer and nothing's going on, and you don't know, right? Because it's you don't celebrate that holiday. Why would you know, right?
Exactly. Well, this develops good character and patience.
Right, right. But yeah, like yeah, I should have checked the calendar too. Like, oh, it's first week of it's yeah, the week you're doing a challenge, the week of Chinese New Year. But we'll do another, we'll do another one. Yeah, if you guys want. Who would like to have another one? Is this helpful? Is it what we're saying helpful about the markets? Anything? You know, risk on, risk off. Oh, got a new candle, 10:45.
Yep, let's count down.
Yeah, we got the 15 minute.
It painted it already. Okay.
Yeah, it painted it for the 15. Yeah, the 15-second though didn't.
Yeah, no, that's what I was looking. That's why I got a little confused there for a second.
Yeah, that was probably the bottom. It was already there anyway, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it has a pennant. It has that pennant like formation.
Mhm.
Like I said, we're down about 2.7 pips, 2.6 pips. But honestly, this is not the typical Asia. Usually we get a lot more activity than this. And Monday was very active. So please come back. And I'll say, no, this stuff sucks. I can't stand this guy. He's like,
But then again, you got to think about that, Doc. People who are here, they know something about the market, and they know more. Certain times the markets do what the markets does. You can't control it
right.
until you draw that trend line.
Should I draw the trend line? I know. So he's like, really, like, what's going on here? It's like, oh, yeah.
That seems to have some kind of psychological effect on a chart.
Yeah, it's giving it a little support. It's happy. It's like, look, I got some, like, I can put my feet down. I can stand. I can stretch. If you move that one off the top, I'll even go higher if you just get rid of that, or there we go. And then we can start climbing. It's like, is that all I had to do? I can out of this trade already.
So with
Well,
from what price is to where you enter that's what, 2 pips?
yeah, that's 2 pips. 86.84 is my entry.
Like,
And we're at 86.82.3. So that's 2 pips.
2 pips.
And look, it looks like a giant
It
chasm.
does.
It's like, oh my God, you like fell in a hole, try and climb back out. That's break even right there, right? It's only 2 pips.
No doubt. Well, it created higher highs and higher lows. So let's see what it continues to do.
Awesome. Yeah. And there's the shameless plug for our group. These chats, my God, man. Come to the Forex Cash Machine group. Join our group of highly very cool traders and get tips and tricks and different. I post live streams every Thursday, and our Power Hour. I give all kinds of free content there and cookie recipes and the recipes for make printing that money, right? So if you want to join our Facebook group or dynamic group, I'm going to put the link in there and you can become a member free, absolutely free. And so I look forward to conversing with you even after the challenge in our Facebook group, the Forex Cash Machine. Like, look, I made it simple. If you can't spell Forex, I just put a 4 and an X. There you go. All right. I want to come back down to support.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got 10 minutes. Come on. Checking the line. I have an EMA, I have a 21 EMA there, a 13 EMA. 13. Well, that's a 23, right? We're in an uptrend, so this is really weird. It makes that color red, it makes that color blue, but this is 13, right? Yeah, 13. When the 13 EMA represents the shorter term traders, and the 21 EMA represents the longer term traders, the 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the area in between is what we call a value zone, right? So where there's value, where we kind of like guide above value, and we will, actually, it coming down in this area would be a pretty good buy opportunity. You'll find if you put a fib off the swing low to the high, that value zone will happen. That the fibs will happen right in there, right? This might leave a mark. It's starting to push down.
Yep. But
Push
look, it's
hard.
going for some liquidity.
It's looking for my stop. Okay.
Stop hunting, huh?
It's like, stop that. Right. So it's come back. See the 23% retracement is right there. And then the 38 is in that zone too, and the 50 is in that zone. So we've whoa.
Look at that.
Put the brakes on, bro.
That's right. Boo.
Okay. Okay.
Is it looking for the 50?
This is a 30. This is a 38%.
38. 38 is the next one, right?
Yeah, the 38. And my stop's right. No. Actually the 38 is here. My stop is above the 38. But
yeah.
Yeah, the gold one is that's a 38.
38, yeah.
Come on. Well, all right. That left a mark. Right. So we in fact, let me show you where that ended up. Trade settings. Put the execution tab there. Right. Where are trade setups? Trade settings. Yeah, there it is. Executions. Okay. But yeah, we cut our losses there. It seems like it's going to come on down to 38% retracement at 56.77, right? And I'm not going to enter counter trend. So either wait for it to bounce off the 38, right? See if it tries to run there 1052, see if it'll come back there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Was anything else on
But
the
look at the candle on the 15.
15? Yeah.
See that wick?
Yeah, that's a long, it's a long wick.
Gonna come back and fill that.
Yeah, let's give it a give it a shot. I'm giving a 2-pip stop loss though. I'm gonna kind of keep it 2.1 pip stop loss. And let's see if we can get back to our old high. I mean, we're over their old high, but we'll see if we can take it back to our expansion target at that 618. Okay. 1368.74. That'll be 0 spots 5692. Right, 5692. That'll be about about 13 pips.
Yeah.
Climbing back. And about 6 minutes before the hour. Let's see the hour. Well,
Gonna change the give you paint the new candle too.
yeah, let's see if you have the Pinocchio, big long Pinocchio bar. Was like, hey guys, let's get short. Yeah,
Yeah,
Pinocchio.
tell a lie, tell a lie.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. Sorry you guys went short with me. Never trust a wooden puppet.
Never trust a wooden candle.
A wooden candle, yeah. And we had a three-wave after the high. I think there was three-wave correction.
Mm.
ABC. So if we can hold that low, I'm going to give a little space for the spread. But if we break that low, then it's probably over. That's it. Okay, okay, guys. So we took two losses there today. So we lost our limit, and so we reset for look to trade another day where we'll have some better results. Okay. And that's really important too, to know when to walk away. It's like, look, you tried, you got in, you try again, and then you like walk away and stop, right? Because and then you'll have days like that. You can see I had days like that, right? But moving your stop and revenge trading, that's really what you want to avoid. Okay.
Right. Want to do this with a level head.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was explaining to him that you help people understand psychology behind trading, which makes them better traders and good money management and develop good money management skills. You like that idea?
Yeah, exactly. You can learn a lot from we have a run up, we had a flat, and we're unable to make new highs after 5, 15, 30. It just didn't. It looks like it tried to start something and just didn't get going, and now we have a structure change. Do we have a trend change? It's like, yeah, but you could have gotten short there, and that's the trap. You take the short, and the moment you take the short, boom, it shoots up against you, right?
Mhm.
And so that's what we want to avoid. You want to, in fact, we'll probably see if we can see if it gets down to that 38% retracement,
Mhm.
and we'll probably get a bounce of 56.80. And and sometimes I'll try to take a trade like that, knowing
Mhm.
that I'm not going to be in there that long, knowing that, okay, if I'm short in here, 38 is usually the point where we get a big reversal. So the 38% retracement, I'm not going to enter any more trades, but 56.77 is the 38% retracement. That's this line right here, this gold line.
Mhm.
So let's see if it mellows out and reverses from that low, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So again, and sometimes it comes close to a fib. It doesn't touch it. It may come within, I don't know, like horseshoes and hand grenades, right? It comes within.
Great combination.
Yeah, horseshoes and hand grenade. You play horseshoe, yeah, it's close to the pole. And a hand grenade, boom, there's a blast radius, right? So it may come next to it because you're like, well, I put my order there, it never came down there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because if everyone's looking at that, the market's trying to get people on the wrong side of the trade anyway, right?
Right.
So if people are putting in here and putting lots of buys here, they'll take it up ahead of the time anyway, right? So let's just see green. Okay, we have a green. Do we have a green candle? I think I saw one. Who is that? Yeah, that means it's like, look at that. It's like a little seed that's growing, right?
Right. Seedling, as they say.
A little seedling. Yeah.
It's gonna play off that. It's gonna definitely play off that 21.
And so we got 15, 1 minute. Because it's also 10:59. So watch at at 11 o'clock exactly. The next candle, see with that 11 o'clock, boom. Okay. So it happens. We got a new candle and it opened straight down. Look at that candle. 15-second candle hasn't. Well, see, it opened here, right? It opened here and then it opened at the top and then it came back down and filled. So that's 11 o'clock didn't give us a spark. And it's still hovering above the 38% retracement. Okay. Still 11 o'clock. Probably like so many seconds.
Exactly. And the deeper that retracement happens, the further out it's going to go.
Right. Yeah. Usually that pullback, you get that pullback. Oh, it's basing. See, I just drop, base. Sideways. Basing. And this will happen on a 1 hour chart, but each bar is 1 hour. So you have to wait an hour, but the behavior is the same, right? You have to think the same way. Okay. So but we're really off because we were 0.20. Now we're 0.13. It's almost like, risk assets are like getting ready to take a bath, and maybe the dollar is still negative. Dollar index did turn to zero, positive zero, which is okay. Sideways consolidation.
Is it going to touch it? The 38.2?
It's like saying, it's like, you guys are watching me. I don't want to do it. Turn your head. Well, I slip into something more comfortable. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
That wick just ate that wick for lunch. If it was a hammer, definitely a broken hammer, or not yet broken. It hasn't really broken that low. Yes, it has a little bit. 11:02 and nothing going on.
Yeah, I bet you by morning that thing was taking off and blast right through the top because the higher time frame showing it's a buy.
Yeah. And this is exactly. And what you can do is you can like place an alarm. The great thing about TradingView is you can right click the chart and add an alert, right? And that way, when it hits that, it will send a message to your phone, and maybe, because of a 15-second chart, I might maybe push it up to that old high right there. That thing crosses 5680 with gusto. Well, then now we're coming off of the line, and you put it on your phone, go to sleep, and then this thing hits. You also can put alerts on indicators as well, right? You put indicators on the moving averages, right? But you have to have it on price if this thing starts rocketing up, and that way you can receive your either a text message or an email, which is pretty cool that you wouldn't have to like sit here, you know, in case this thing stalls out to London session, you know. But look at it, so you're starting to like warm up a little bit. But it's only at 38. The oscillators are pointing up too. So it's like
Getting ready to cross over.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll wrap things up. I want to thank you so much for being here, and
Got
we'll
one
see.
more round. Got one more round.
One more round. Okay, one more round. So we'll see you mañana. Okay.
Guys, have a great night. Thanks for coming.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.